So record. Okay. We've got this task. I opened it afresh so that we can actually, start it from afresh. And we've looked at what it's about yesterday already, so today, and I've already put so that it's easy for us to look through the requirements. At the bottom here, if you can't hear me, let me know. At the bottom here are the columns, and the information that example rather of what we need to do. Okay. At the moment, we've got up to skills registered. So from titles to the last bit, which is the registration ID. And the good thing is this requirement states how we should achieve these things. So it's quite very helpful, to use. Like I said yesterday, I'll take this through Power Query because it's going to be faster and because I'm more comfortable with it anyway, So, oh, why is it not picked? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong thing. Okay. And we convert it to table first. And now that we've got that, we can rename the table and call it task, So that is the task table or participant list. So I've called it task already, so that's fine. So, and to bring this to Power Query, what we need to do is go on data. And since we've got a table here, data range here, is going to be that I choose as my option. And it brings us to the Power Query. Okay. And here we've got, I wish like Power BI, I wish it would give you the option to choose which table or whatever it is. But this is the one that I want anyway. So that's the one I'm going to be working on. I don't know why this is duplicated. Please mute if you are not talking. Thank you. Okay. So there is some error with this table. That's why it's giving that warning. And, I can't really explain why we've got table 1 there, But if we go to the error, expression error, we couldn't find Excel table named table 1. Okay. So would it be okay to delete that if it's not finding it? I'll leave that alone for now. We'll deal with it later. Now let's come to our task so that we don't waste time. Okay. So the first task is I'm looking through my data types. So I'm happy with full name, date of birth. I only want date of birth as date, So I'll replace current, yes. Registration date is also just time, the dates rather. Replace that. And the time registered should be in time. Okay, replace current. So that is that. If we go back to our table, our data, on the time registered, it should actually be showing us AM, PM, So if I change that to text, let me see if it will give me that AM, PM option, because I had the intention of using it, but I see that it's not going to give me that. So I will have to walk around what I was thinking in my head. All right. And the skill, of course, skill is fine like this. Okay. Again, let's look through the time. So anything beyond 12, does this, oh, this is perfect. So it's changed it to the 24-hour clock for me. I thought I would need to handle that, but it's handled it for me. So that's really good. That's one of the beauty of Power Query. Some things are just automated. Now, very quickly, let's go on to look through how we'll get the title out. Yesterday when we started with split to column, but I noticed that that split to column was removing the title completely from this column. And that's not what we want in the end result, okay? So I'll go on to use column from example, you know, so that I can tell Power Query what I want it to achieve, you know, give it a pattern to achieve, okay? So I'm clicking on the full name, add column from example, and it's from the selection, from what I've selected. And I'm just going to start typing just the title, the way it appears there, Mrs. for the first one, and immediately it has already picked the pattern that I want just the title. But I see a few knockouts there. I don't want Susan to come in for this one. So what I'll do is I'll keep entering a few more, see if that helps it. Miss. Okay, and I think it gets the message now that I don't want any name at all. Okay, I'm going to okay that. Okay, and give it title. Okay, and we can look through just in case there is any mistake or something that needs to be corrected, but that looks fine. Okay, so we'll leave that as that. And then the next one is, apart from title, is the initials, like JD, like we see here. So let's see how we can quickly, you know, get that. Again, initials would be from this column, okay? Again, I'm going to use column from example. And if we look at that, is it K dots, J dots D? Okay. Okay, so I know exactly what I'm putting in. So for the first one, I'm going to be putting K dots H, basically. Okay, so again, from selection, and I'm saying K dot H, K dot space H. And for the next one is R dot G. So R dot G. And for the next one is S dot G. S dot G. Okay. It can't find some. I see some blanks. So I'll keep going until I'm happy with what I see. Okay. It looks like it's gotten the pattern here as well. Okay. So let's accept this and look through our result very quickly. And this is my initial. I hope we can still hear me.
Yes, we can. We can. Yeah, thank you.
Let's see that this, thank you, sir. Initial, the spelling, okay, so that spelling is not right. And it's initials that we need there. So just fine tuning this well. Initials. Okay, so let's look through just to be sure some did not escape. Okay, and that looks lovely as well. Okay, so that is fine. And the next bit, if we look through here after the initials, is just the last name. Okay, the last name, then the full name in short. So let's quickly do the last name. Again, we are still going to be using that same name column because it's all about the name now. And we say from the selection that we have made, and it's just the last name now. So my first one is just Young, you know, and my next one is Nelson. And I believe it's actually, that was quick for it. You could easily, you know, where we have Lee, yeah, Lee is the last name. Okay, so I'll accept that. And we'll give it last name. Okay, and again, we'll look through just to be sure. You know, it's good to you know, validate to validate what you've got. Okay, so that looks okay. Okay, and the next one says full name short, and full name short is just combining, let's see what it's combining. It's combining just the initials and that last name, and it's called it full name short. Okay, so, and again, we are just going to give it that pattern, you know. So from, no, that's not actually full name short. We can do this. So I'm going to control and do that. So, and use this and say from the selections that I've made, and I'm going to go looks like I've lost, no, I haven't. Okay, so it's going to be just K dot H and then Smith. Is Smith the first one? Let's see, Young. Okay, so Young. And again, it seems to have found that. Let's okay that. Okay, so we've got title, initials, last name, and we'll call this full name short. Okay. And we can look through just again, just to make sure that we don't have any escapees, you know. And that looks fine. Okay. And the next thing, it starts to get more interesting, is the age. Okay. And the age we can get from the date of birth. How I normally do this bit is, so I go on the date of birth, under add column, there should be the option to check for duration. Okay, let's do, actually there's age here. Okay, not duration, sorry, I said the wrong thing there, it should be age. So I'm going to say calculate the age of this person, and it's brought the age in time. So we've got time as the data type there, but we don't want time. We want it to be, let's see, whole number. We want it to be in number, you know, and it's gone on to bring this. Let's see if we can convert that to number of years, actually. I'm sure I saw this somewhere. Currency or number, percentage, time, duration, text, finally. There should be somewhere where under here, normally I should be able to convert that to number of years. Trying to remember what I should be doing with that, not this. It's not the rounding stage yet. If I divide that by, let's reason some maths now. Okay.
Maybe we divide by
Is this in minutes?
days.
365.
Oh, 365 days. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So this is days, right?
Yes, this should be in days now, since we've said from time, make it whole number, you know.
So when we divide by 365, oh, thanks, Mr. Azim.
Yes. So if we divide by 365, 365. So it's given us this 48.33 something, okay? So we want it as whole number. I'll do whole number first. And then we want it to round down. because what has happened now is it would have rounded up. And if somebody is not yet that age, is a few months away, maybe 2-3 months away, they are still not that age yet, you know. So I'll go to rounding and round down so that somebody who is supposed to still be 47 will not be seen as, you know, 40, 48. And it's okay to delete the ones we don't need, you know. So this is the actual age we need. If we look at the division, I'm looking for an example that actually shows that portrays that round down well. But I can't see one that's obvious, where we've got maybe 37 in the division and then we've got 36 in the round down. But we can look at date of birth for somebody who was born, say 1975 June. Right now, what should be their age? Let someone quickly help calculate that. See if this is right.
Yeah, 48 is right. Yeah.
48 is right. Thank you. Is it? Let's look for another example.
June has passed.
Age already exists. Okay, so I'm going to delete this. We don't need this. And I believe we don't need this anymore. They were just a means to an end. Okay, and this is the good
Sorry,
thing.
ma.
Yeah.
Instead of having a, instead of adding a column, why don't we transform that specific column so that it won't add more steps
Extra,
here?
Abby. Okay,
Yeah.
so instead of using it under add column,
Add column, we use under transform. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So that's noted. Yeah.
Can I quickly ask a question at that point?
Yes, please.
Well, why do you want to reduce the steps?
It makes your Power Query more efficient when you put less load on it. Okay. So we are talking efficiency now. The fewer steps that you can use to achieve something, the better.
Your voice is going up, ma.
It has started.
It's back now.
Anyway, let me quickly do this before we get to that time. Oh, goodness me. So embarrassing. But yeah, it is what it is. Oh, I'm still back, Abby.
Fully back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's quickly do age group. Okay. Now, what Mr. Azim said is right about that step, but I don't want to spend too much time because of the network. But yes, rather than add column, we could have done this age step just under transform, and it's just the same thing. Okay. So age brackets now, we want to group our age, put it in groups. And that I would normally do using the conditional column, still under add column. Okay. So if we say the name of our new column is age group, and now we want to say that if column age, so let's think this together. So if age is greater than or equals to a certain age, we'll use what we have been given, then put this for us, okay? If this, then put that for us until we exhaust everything that's been put here, this bit, okay? So I'm going to go on to say if age is greater than or equal to 46, then I want you to return 46 to 50, then 41 to 45, and so on and so forth. Okay, now let's quickly see how that would work out. So if age, column age, is greater than or equal to enter a value, I'll enter a value, is greater than or equal to 46 is our first lower band. Then put 46 to 50. Okay, and we keep adding that, So if age again is greater than or equal to our next lower band is 41. So I'm going to put, so 41. 36 and so on is what we need. 41. Then that is, what is the
41 to 45.
31 to 45, thank you. To 45. Then we keep adding age is greater than or equal to
36.
36. Then we say it's what?
36 to 40.
36 to 40. What's our next one, sir?
So if age is greater than or equals to 31,
31. Then
then it should be 31 to 35. Yeah.
31 to 35. Are we on the last one?
Yeah, the last one now. Yeah.
So maybe we should put that as else.
Else
Else
25 to 30.
Else what?
25 to 30.
25 to 30. Thank you very much. Okay. So hopefully there's nothing else that's outside of this range that is not obeying this. You know, that's a tricky part of doing this. Using this else the way we've done it. We've used it, but we'll look through to be sure. So we have that, okay? And we can see 48 is, for all the 40s here, this is looking right, okay? Let me see if there is any age that is not within the, okay, there isn't any age that wouldn't have obeyed that rule. So that works very well, okay? And then we've got the next bit, which is we need to create another conditional column to you know, make up this YY bit, this bit, where it says YY will stand for. So we need to format our the skills column so that customer service will be CS, data analysis will be DA, and so on and so forth. Okay. Can we still hear me?
Perfectly. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So I'm just going to go into where we have that skill. Okay. So again, it's going to, let's use this. Okay. And then we can say, what should be the name of the column? Maybe just ID for now, or skills ID, something like that. So we can call this skills ID. Again, this is just a means to an end. We are going to need it at some point, skills ID. Okay. And we are going to say that if skill is, okay, let's use equal. I was gonna say contain, is equal to, is it customer service now, the first one?
Customer support.
Support, thank you. Customer support, then CS. Then if skill is, what's the next one, data?
Maybe marketing, yeah.
Data analysis.
Data analysis, okay. DA.
DA, yeah.
Then we need
marketing. MA.
Okay. MA. Then
project management.
Okay. Project management.
PM.
Okay. PM. And the last one. Is it the last one now? Programming?
No, we still have two more. Graphic design.
Okay. Graphic design. So that's GD. Okay.
Else.
PG.
Else PG, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we make that up and we can look through just to be sure we don't have any blanks or nulls or something. That looks all right. Okay, and the next thing we need to make up, okay, now this is another exciting part where we need to create a kind of a number, what it says here. XXS stands for the rank of the participant by date and time. So the first participant to register would have a rank of 001. Now, how do we know? How do we do that in this where we are at the moment? I would say that I would combine both registration date and time registered. Then we can sort according to oldest to newest. Then we can give them numbers. Okay, so I'm going to combine these two. That way, because some of them fall on the same date, but it's by the time they register that we'll know who registered first. Okay, so I'm going to merge the columns. And we can put a space separator. And this can be date time. Date time registered. Okay, and let's see how that works out. Okay, so, and because I just merged, it actually merged those two together, which is fine. We can always come back to separate them if we want to. Okay, so now that we've got this, we now want to sort. Let's see if we say sort ascending. So we have 01/01/2023 at 2:21 a.m. and then at 5:39, and it goes on and on. So this is in the right order of when they registered now. Okay, now it's safe to come and give them number, like a kind of an ID. Okay, and how we do that is under add column, index column. I want to customize it and make it 001. Okay, because of the way they've said it should go. Increase it by 1, and let's see how it comes. Okay, now it's not brought it the way I wanted to bring this. And
you have to change it to text to conform.
It won't conform still. I don't know why that did not happen over there. It still won't conform. If I
because I know in Excel when we use text, then you put 001. Okay.
Okay, you know what I'll do? I know what I know. You know, it's not going to outsmart me, this thing. So again, I'll leverage on this. Let's see if it does what it needs to do. Did I click on the right 001? Yeah, okay. Okay, so this can go. At least we have that. And if we change that to number, would it matter? Or it would matter?
It will not. And if you notice, it's still putting down with the 00 instead of the
zero instead of 0.
one. Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. Very interesting. Okay, so how should we tackle these bits if we really want it to appear as 001? Let's see if conditional. No, it won't. We can't.
What if you put apostrophe and 001 in the stuff at the source that you used before? Apostrophe 001.
Let me go back to where did I do add index? Is it this one?
Yeah, just put apostrophe 001 there.
Okay, 0.
No, not that one. Apostrophe.
The single quote one.
Which one is it?
Single quote on at.
Single quotes
That
on
one.
your at.
Yeah.
001 now.
Okay.
It's not gonna accept it. I doubt
Yeah,
it.
because it's a numeric
Oh,
it's a
it's
numeric
the
code.
Excel trick I'm trying to use there.
Okay, maybe let's use prefix.
Okay,
Prefix then. Let's try that one.
okay, yeah,
Mm.
that should actually do it. So if we go back here, so if we are using prefix, we may not need this, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's take this out. It's best to take it out from here. It's just that because of time, I want us to finish this now. Okay. So, and we say prefix, prefix should be on that transform. Can't remember
Things should
where.
be that format. Where you
Under
have format.
this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yes. If we can find it under transform, even, yeah, add prefix so that it does it on this particular one.
Okay.
So, and we put 00. But again, it's
So
going
let's use that idea of Mr. Tolu. Maybe we'll put the apostrophe before the 0.
okay. So this then 00.
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay.
So if we change it to, can we try to change it to maybe
What's it to be number?
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
You have to change it to text. Text.
Yes, it was.
Change it to
Yeah, it's
text.
text here already. It's already text here.
Oh, it's already text. Wow.
Yeah, text here.
This is
okay, you know what you do, man? Let's use from that selection, but that means you have to do it up to 10 for it to pick it up.
So from this one, yeah.
No, from the other, let's remove this step. Remove this step, the preface. Let's remove it. Then so you will now say add column from selection.
Yeah, okay.
And then selection. So
go
you will now, that means you now need to do it up to 10 so that
yeah.
you can pick the, yeah, keep going.
I get why you said up to 10 now, because I can see some funny.
Then do the yeah, I think it has picked it now. Yeah.
Thank you. There's always a way out. Always a way out. Okay. So if we look through these, let's see if, yes, that picked well. Perfect. And we don't need this step anymore. We can remove it. Okay. So, and this is just our ID. So it's just small remaining now. We are almost done. And the last bit, maybe, is it the last bit now? Let's see. And it says, what are we? So we know we'll put this. We know we'll put the YY, which is the skill ID we've done. And then these bits. Okay, so we just need to combine the necessary columns now, and we are good to go. Okay, so if we say this is going to be combined with this, but I'm going to use a column from selection again and just force it to see that. So TR, and my first one is what's that one? CS. So CS001. TR CS001. And then the next one is again TR. Okay, it seems to have picked it. Let's see if the pick is, yes. Yes, that looks good. Okay, and we can okay that. Okay, and this will be our registration ID, I believe. What's the actual name that it was given? Just reg ID. Okay, so just reg ID. Okay, And we can lose this because they are not part of these two, were just a means to an end. We can remove these, okay. And it looks like we've got everything sorted, okay. And it could be faster, to be honest. Age group is fine, okay. Just looking at the data types, it would have been faster if one was just, you're just there, catching cool with it by yourself, or quickly going on YouTube to see what was it that you forgot how to do, I believe. But yes, we can now, actually, we said we'll separate these two now. So splits, should we say splits by delimiter, and is the first space, I believe. So splits by delimiter, we don't want to use this space. Let's use the, whichever one we use, doesn't matter, to be honest. Let's see what that brings. Yes, that has separated them well. So this is just the dates registered now. And the time registered. Okay. And what matters more than anything is we're going to close and load it. If anything, just close and load is fine. If anything changes on the data here, if there's any form of updates that happens here, it just needs for you to refresh like that. You don't even have to always go into, the long way I do it, data and all of that. You can actually always refresh on your data itself, and all of those steps would automatically, be generated. Do we have any questions?